Welcome to aminacademy.com. Now let us see compound inequalities. Solve each compound inequality and graph its solutions. M minus 2 is lesser than 8 or M over 8 is greater than 1. We split as a two part. M minus 2 is lesser than minus 8. Therefore, M is lesser than minus 8 plus 2. Therefore, M is lesser than minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6. On other side, M over 8 is greater than 1. Therefore, M is greater than 1 multiplied 8. Therefore, M is greater than 8. So, our solution is M is lesser than minus 6 or M is greater than 8. M is lesser than minus 6. So, this is minus 6. Lesser side is here and M is greater than 8 here and right side. Minus 1 is lesser than 9 plus n is lesser than 17. Let us split as two parts. Minus 1 is lesser than 9 plus n and n is greater than 9 plus n is lesser than 17. Therefore, minus 1, 9 go that side as minus 9 is lesser than n. Therefore, minus 10 is lesser than n. Then here n is lesser than 17 minus 9. N is lesser than 17 minus 9 is 8. Okay, now we put this in number line. N is greater than minus 10. N is greater than minus 10 and n is lesser than 8. Next, 2x is lesser than 10 or x over 2 is greater than minus 3. 2x is lesser than 10. Therefore, x is lesser than 10 over 2. X is lesser than 5. X over 2 is greater than or equal to 3. X is greater than or equal to 3 into 2. Therefore, x is greater than or equal 3 into 2 is 6. So, x is lesser than 5. X is lesser than 5 and x is greater than 6 or x is greater than or equal to 6. Now, minus 3 is lesser than p over 2 is lesser than 0. Minus 3 is lesser than or equal to p over 2 and p over 2 is lesser than 0. Then minus 3 multiplied 2 is lesser than or equal to p and p is lesser than 0 multiplied 2. Therefore, minus 6 is lesser than or equal to p and p is lesser than 0. P is greater than or equal to minus 6. and p is lesser than 0. Seven v minus 5 is greater or equal to 65, or minus 3v minus 2 is greater than or equal to minus 2. 7v minus 5 is greater or equal to 65. Therefore, 7v is greater or equal to 65 plus 5. 7v is greater or equal to 65 plus 5 is 70. v is greater or equal to 70 over 7. v is greater or equal to 10. Or minus 3v minus 2 is greater or equal to minus 2. Minus 3v is greater or equal to minus 2 plus 2. Minus 3v greater or equal minus 2 plus 2 is 0. v is lesser or equal 0 over minus 3, because minus 3 go as division, so the sign is invert. Therefore, v is lesser or equal to 0. Then v is greater than or equal to 10 is here. Or v is lesser than 0 or equal to, v is lesser than or equal to 0. X plus 8 is greater or equal to 9, and x over 7 is lesser or equal to 1. X plus 8 is greater or equal to 9. Therefore, x is greater or equal to 9 minus 8. X is greater or equal to 1. X over 7 is lesser or equal to 1. X is lesser or equal to 1 into 7. Therefore, x is lesser or equal to 7. So, first x is greater than or equal to 1 is here. And x is lesser or x is lesser than or equal to 7 is here, this and conditions.